lots of Christmas stuff, and it needs to be processed, and I need to go through it, and I need to see if you guys want any of it. So that is the goal of today. I'm on vacation from work and have the time. If you're new here, I'm Jan. Antiques from Karen is my stuff, is my business. It all came from my mom. My mom was Karen. So we're just going to start processing stuff. I want to start going live more frequently. And I also want to start putting things on my social media platforms. So if you're not already following them, I have YouTube, which would be my primary. There's also a Facebook page, there's a Facebook group, there's an Instagram, there's a TikTok, there's all the things, and they're all Antiques from Karen. I'm not expecting an enormous number of people today, but that's my own fault because I have been very busy and have not been feeding the algorithm, so to speak. So let's take a look at what we've got. I'm gonna make some notes here. All right, I'm gonna show you some of the stuff that I have. We're also going to do the random pulls. Actually, let me do the random pulls instead because you guys can see what's already loaded in my shop. Let me pin my bat signal. Welcome in. Thanks for spending time with me. Let's see if I put a random listing. I did. Yay me. Let's do these first. Let's see how many I got there. I got 15. I have way more than that. Let's do 50. Okie doke. I have lots of cool stuff in this box. I need to go through it, but I don't want to list it all. So this first we have a random card set. Put on my spotlight. Lighting. That's good. Okay. So this one has 7 vintage cards. It's got the envelopes. They are Christmas originals made in the USA. This is what they look like. They're like, they look kind of watercolor-ish. Or paper pulp. They look like, what do you call that paper? Watermark paper? But there's one with little animals and a tree on the inside. There's one with ornaments with a little phrase and calligraphy on the inside. So there are 7 total in this set. Look at that cool lantern. That is really wild. candle on the inside. These are Christmas originals, and there are 7 of them. Little bird feeder on a log. These would be great for junk journaling, paper crafting. Those are really sweet. Those are chickadees. Chickadees. Santa scene. That's one of the reasons my mom had all. Oh, look at the little puppy in the box. It's one of the reasons my mom had all these was she saw cards and random calendars and everything as framing opportunities. That one's the same as that one. And that one's the same as that one. So we have 3 that are the same. 3 of those. And then the 4 different ones. And the envelopes. So that's a nice little card set. And those are running. And I have a whole bunch of cards here in one of my random pull totes. The other random pull tote I have is ornaments. So if you want to see ornaments instead of cards, just tell me. Let's see, I need a tote to put these in as I show them. There we go. This will work. Next, these are fancy. So, whoops, those are also upside down. These are super fancy. There are 5 of them. They're got gold gilt on them, and they're all flocked. These are amazing looking. They're called ambassador cards. And I need a magnifying glass. Because I'm getting old, people. Getting really old. Ambassador cards made in the USA. These are gorgeous. So they do have a little, they're not perfect. You know, they've got a little, hi Tina, thanks for coming in. But they're really, really beautiful. And then there are envelopes. There are more envelopes than there are cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 envelopes, and just the envelopes are beautiful. They're embossed. I am all Christmassy. They're embossed, gold embossed. Aw, thanks for the raid, Cindy. Cindy and Jessica joining. I appreciate you guys so much. This is kind of like my unofficial try to get to 1,000 sales show, but at the same time, it's also just processing inventory that's in the barn. I've been working on some new workflows that I'm really excited about. So there's 5 cards, 9 envelopes. These are fancy. I could probably list these on another platform and get about $15 a piece. But for you today, thanks, Cindy. I appreciate you, honey. These are pretty. Very, very pretty. Nobody for those. So yeah, I've been on vacation this week from work. And I've been really, really trying to get through. You know, we get pulled away, right? I have a full-time job. Hold on a second. I have a full-time job. I have this as my other life that has been going on for a long time. And then, just personal, like household stuff. And after taking almost a year and a half off for medical problems, I have found that my brain doesn't work like it did when I first started this. I think it was the anemia, to be honest. There was some serious brain fog associated with the anemia. And even after they resolved the anemia, I feel like there's still, it's not like a fog. I know. Well, Cindy, that's kind of what I'm launching right now. So that this campaign that I'm working on right now is I'm gonna put it on my YouTube channel because I have had quite the breakthrough this week. Give me a second, guys. And I want to share it because I think it's going to help all of my reseller friends. So I'm working through, this show is kind of like a beta test. So I work IT full time, and I've been doing it for quarter of a century. Holy crap, I can't believe I'm saying that. A quarter of a century I have been in IT. That right? But there are skills that are associated with my full-time job that come into my personal life. All right, I fixed that. Sorry about that little pause. And I've been, taking this vacation to really incorporate those skills. Here's another card set. I've got a little bit of blue tape on the corners because the box itself kind of fell apart. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards and red envelopes, coordinating envelopes. These are, oh look, there's an artist's name on this one. Donna Gelsinger. Well, good for you, Donna. International Greetings, USA. This one is another beautiful card. It's glossy. I forgot how many I just counted. Hopefully you didn't. Inside has printed words. These are in brand new condition. And that set is available and running. These are great. I figured I would do some random pulls today just to get sorted through them. And then as I identify them, if you guys don't nail them out of my paws today, then I will list them individually and do my thing and process them as inventory. These are actually really desirable. Here we have 1, 2, I have 3 of these. They're the old Eastman Savings and Loan envelope. And then you look at the envelope. Remember these? Remember we used to get these and there's a little hole for whatever currency is put into the envelope? Pretty poinsettias. I don't even think you can get these anymore because everything is made for a gift card. There are 3 of these in perfect condition. I'm gonna run those. I should have hit run earlier. Yes! I don't think you can get them anymore, can you? I have a bunch of them. I have 2 more here that have Santa and reindeer, but I mean, they are vintage ephemera all by themselves. Even if you wanted to cut it up, on the older paper. I would not recommend licking the envelopes, but there are 2 of those. One, two, three, 4, 5. These are wild. There's 5 of those. Look at that beautiful little scene. That could be in a little frame on a trinket shelf. And there's 5 of those. And those are the money envelopes. Those are awesome. I am discovering this tote with you. There's 5 of those. Let me know if you want me to run them. This one is beautiful. Trying to get the light to capture the embossing. This one is all embossed. You want me to run the first one, the 5 of them? Which ones do you want me to run, honey? These ones? No. Which ones? You want the Santa sleigh ones? Yes. Okay. I'm going to drop this down for you. Because I love you. But if somebody bids against you, well, that's, there you go. I love these. Thank you, Cindy. I appreciate you. And the first purchase, I get to ring my bell. Awesome. I'm just going to put a little label on this and start you a pile. All right. I love the bell. I'll love the bell. All right. Here are the 3 poinsettia ones. Those are running. I could change the listing to 5. If you want them for 5, let me know. So the season greetings one, this one is, see the embossing on it? That's amazing. You can't see it. It wasn't done with a mold. I don't know how much you guys know about ephemera, but ephemera has some amazing embossing. That one's running. So I do have, thank you, Cindy. I do have some cards that are made by an artist that did hand sculpted dies for the embossing. That one's beautiful. Thank you for getting that. And the hand sculpted die ones they're really something. I spent a lot of time. It was funny because at one point I found a lot of them and I looked them up. This was years ago. I looked them up and I started learning about ephemera. My friend Noelle, my bestie, these are the ones I'm talking about right now. So I have 2 boxes of them, but I just want to talk about them for a minute. So if you know, you know. They're Carol's Rose Garden, and she created her own dies. I went really far down a rabbit hole learning about hand sculpted dies for cards. And it's really an amazing, like, you could spend a whole day just on every little detail of every vintage thing and how things came to be. But look at all of the depth. That's the embossing on these. So I had a bunch of sets of these back before I was doing Whatnot, and I started listing them on eBay individually, and I was stunned. They sold within a day, and there was tons of sets. So when I found these, so it's, I think the box says it's a 15 count, but there's 2 missing out of each box. But man, they are just really, really cool. And that's like, there's so many opportunities for these, especially for a reseller. That's why I'm trying the box sets first. Listed individually, you can make an enormous amount of money. Not my passion. Don't want to do it. Any cats? I don't know. As we dig in this box, we'll find out if we have any cats. You guys, the other random tote I have here is ornaments. So if you feel like switching to ornaments, let me know. All right, here's another money envelope set. There are 5 of them. You know that I am going to talk about cats. Let me put, Nana's Corner is Cindy, you guys. And Coastal Gnome Tina is Tina. And they are both Whatnot sellers with amazing stuff and not enough visibility. So please consider following them and giving them a look. They have everything all of the big sellers have, just not the audience. There's 5 of these. These are all, again, Eastman Savings and Loan. Now the envelopes might have a little bit of marks on them, but these are vintage, you guys. They're probably 50 years old. This one is Season's Greetings. I did. I keep telling, every time I see them, I try to tag House of Coop because that is so her thing. And that little glass ice bucket that you have. So these are really, really sweet. So the little guy with the axe on the Christmas tree, there's 5 of them. Again, you open the envelope and they're the old style money with, you put money in it with the window. These are not for gift cards. Not for gift cards at all. Thank you, Miss Cindy. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you. That is number 3 for Cindy. I gotta just keep grinding at that 1,000 sales, right? That milestone. All right. Next set says 20 Christmas cards. Oh, that's amazing. 20 Christmas cards with envelopes. All the same design. Best wishes for the holiday season. Burgoyne. Burgoyne is the maker. These are awesome. These are also a little dusty. Nope, only the envelopes were dusty. So let's see what we got. We got awesome. Okay, Tina, I appreciate even 5 minutes of you hanging out. Look at these. I love these. Now, some of them look... Oh, no. Oh, no. Are those just plain white ones? Oh, no, they're not. I love these. I love these envelopes. All right, let me count them. Here's the card that's in there. I love old cards, too. See all the embossing? It's like gold in it. I got the spotlight on purpose, trying not to blind you. This, again, is an artist signed set. Lynn McLean, Bergione. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So the 20 Christmas cards is a lie. 5 have been used or lost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm going to guess that they're not lost, that they are used, because you don't lose 5 cards and 5 envelopes separate. Oh my goodness. This is the type of stuff that happens. Wow. So I just happened, you guys saw how many times I shuffled those envelopes, right? This one came up. This is my mom's handwriting, her return address, and she was sending it to somebody along with an older Christmas stamp with Santa Claus on it. That's awesome. So 15 of these. My mother used them. I didn't even see this part either. That's cool. That's an image of the card. 15 cards, 15 envelopes, one little frameable red image, and one little Santa Claus, old Santa Claus stamp. That's awesome. Love it. I got half the mind to make this a 14 card set. Actually, I'm going to make this a 14 card set because you guys didn't buy them. We're going to make that a 14 card set. And I'm going to frame that little stamp for my trinket shelf. I love that. I'll set that right over here on my trinket shelf wall. So this set is now 14 count. Moving on. It's all about discovery. All right, these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 coordinating envelopes. There it says it's the Leaning Tree. Wishing you all the warm and special times the holiday season brings. Merry Christmas and a bright new year. See, this is where I say my short-term memory has been affected by that whole anemia thing. I already forgot that there were 8. Yeah. Okay. So 8 cards. They all look like this. They have a nice texturing to them that's similar to like an oleograph. If you don't know what an oleograph is, it's when they take a print and they apply like a clear varnish to it. You see it on paintings a lot. They apply a clear varnish to it in order to give it texture. But then if you actually look at it through a loop, you would see all the little dots that indicate that it's a print. But this is Santa's worried about the snowman, putting a nice beautiful scarf on him. And then that's the inside. So there are 8 of these, 8 envelopes, vintage cards, Leaning Tree. There's no date on them, but they say, oh, yes, there is. Original art by Donna Race, 1994. It's not the Learning Tree, it's the Leaning Tree. Made in Boulder, Colorado, USA. 8 cards. Artist is Donna Rice. 1994 Leaning Tree with coordinating envelopes. Textured oleograph type stuff. Thank you for looking at those. I also have a box of ornaments here as random pulls if you guys get sick of looking at cards. But right now we're going through cards. Okay, so this is an open box. Oh, that's vintage. Remember Kmart? Me too. That's it, Cindy. That's what happened. Girl, we got to talk because this week has completely changed my life. And the way that I discovered it is blowing my mind. We do. We need to. Send me your phone number and we will talk. So this is an open box from Kmart. It says 18 count. That's exactly what happened to me. The brain fog was so terrifying. That's what made me stop everything that I was doing with my mom's estate and take a year off. I was absolutely terrified that I had like brain cancer or something. It was bad. And they found the iron deficiency and they started treating it, and they had to do infusions because it was so dangerously low. Couldn't just start popping iron pills. And now I've recovered and have had like 4 surgeries since then in order to, because we figured out what caused the iron deficiency, had a whole bunch of surgeries. Fast forward to now, it's maintaining, but I am definitely changed. And at first I was just struggling, trying to do exactly what I was doing before, because what I was doing before was working. And then all of a sudden, what I was doing before stopped working. And it was because of I don't multitask and juggle and switch channels as good as I used to. So I was able to implement the tools that I need to move forward to have a much better life at this point. That's what this whole week has been about. All right, cards. I call that a brain blast. You ever see Jimmy Neutron? My kids watch Jimmy Neutron. I didn't watch Jimmy Neutron, but that was a brain blast. And normally, it would just be in this moment, and I would probably forget about it. Now I have a way that I won't. And I can extrapolate what's important from it and use it to move forward. Cards, Kmart. This is the card. It's just a regular glossy card. It looks like it's a reproduction of an antique postcard. Paper Magic Group. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 cards here. The box says 18. There are not 18, there are 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. There's exactly the number of envelopes to cards. Bye, T. Have fun at your show. 14 cards. The old box, the Kmart box. The cellophane on the box is dusty. But that protected the cards even though it was opened. So 14 of those. My mother's mother, my grandmother, was, and she should have had stock in Hallmark and every other card manufacturing company, because, man, my family sent Christmas cards and birthday cards and get well cards and this card and that card and blah, blah, blah. Tons. All right, here's the next set. The next set is made in the USA, Clio Incorporated, Gibson Greetings, Hope All Your Christmas Dreams Come True. The box has seen better days. Prestige Collection, Clio, $9. Made in the USA. There's the inside. There's the outside of the card. There is a Christmas clown involved. Every time I see clowns, I think of my friend Doug, who just recently passed away, sadly. Absolutely heartbreaking. He was terrified of clowns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 cards in here. All brandy new vintage. Don't see a date. I just see Clio. 17 cards. You guys remember when everybody used to, oh look, the envelopes have a cute thing. Do you remember when it wasn't just an email or a text or an easy way to do things? You remember when people used to sit down and send Christmas cards? 18 of these with a convenient storage box. Oh, you do? Yeah. Doug passed away a couple of weeks ago. He had a lot of health problems. So sad. It is sad. He was super young too. He was almost 10 years younger than me. Yeah, a bunch of my YouTube friends messaged me all at the same time, which rekindled, a bunch of conversations. And it also, Cindy, triggered my memory that those are relationships that are important to me and I want to nurture and don't want my brain fog to be a result of that. Yeah. All right. So there's that set. I forget how many I said were in there, but I'll know later. I'll run those one more time. That's a nice set with a clown that reminded me of Doug. We'll be looking at that. Next set. This one. Ooh, this one is sealed. Fancy. This is American Greetings. Originally $16. Wishing you a world of wonder, a season of magic, a year full of dreams coming true. Merry Christmas. 16 cards and envelopes. And this one is in the box. There is mica on the cards. Mica is a fancy word for glitter, vintage glitter. It was actually made out of a different type of stuff. You can see the snowman and all the birds. 16 cards, sealed, new old stock, running with envelopes, American greetings. Who doesn't love a whole bunch of birds in the snow? That's one of our most entertaining things to watch out here in the country during the winters, the birds. Our next set looks like the box is in rough shape, but the cellophane will have protected the cards. This one, let me see if I can slip one of the cards out to look at it without really. Yeah, okay. So 20 Christmas cards and envelopes. I just slipped out the first card. They're all in here. They're all perfectly underneath those envelopes. And the card is another Bourgogne Incorporated, printed in Italy. So it says Philadelphia above it and printed in Italy. I don't know how Philadelphia is associated with Italy, but whatever. And this is a vintage embossed card. There are 20 of them in this box. This one looks like it has a little bit of a bent corner, but the other 19 of them are securely in the bottom of the box. So you got an old-time Santa with a long fur coat, old cabin. You can see the embossing on the inside of the card there. And it's called Cards by Kristen. Bourgogne and Company, Philadelphia, PA. But then it says printed in Italy. Those are running. That's a nice set. These are really pretty. Who's going to send Christmas cards this year? Is anybody going to send Christmas cards instead of emails or text messages? I know Cindy's going to. Cindy's sending money. Well, she might not send them because God only knows what a stamp. Well, we know what a stamp is now, right? It's like 78 cents for a stamp. So it's a interesting. Printed, published, there must be two different words. Now that's something that would send me way down a rabbit hole because I would want to know why. So that moving forward, I could lock it into my knowledge bank. So this is a big pile, no box. These are textured. They say American Greetings Corp, made in the USA. They all have gold frames and they are on a textured cardstock. Textured, I mean you can actually see the cross weave. There's a lot going on here. Some angels around a mom and a baby. And on the inside, a wish that the miracle of Christmas will fill your heart with joy and peace. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, holy cow, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 26 cards. I'm going to guess that this is 2 sets. So I'm going to break them into 2 sets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So there's 2 sets of 13. Let's see how many envelopes we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Good enough. Alright, so we got 2 sets here. 13 cards. 13 envelopes. Gold textured. American Greetings Corp. Made in the USA. And those are running, and I have 2 sets of these. So this is the type of going through a tote that I would normally do pre-show, but why not feed the algorithm and do it during a show? Gives an opportunity for people to buy, and it gives me an opportunity to sort them. This one is Ambassador, Holiday Greetings. Wishing you warmth in your heart, peace in your home, and everything beautiful in your life. This is Hallmark. Hallmark cards made in the USA. Originally from Kmart. Hi, Stacy. Thanks for coming in. How are you? This is kind of like a working live sale. I'm going through totes. Going through totes that are all Christmas because I need to. I have been up and down, but right now I'm doing really freaking good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's actually 13 cards. And it looks like it's looking through a window. Uh-oh. Looks like it's looking through a window. Yeah, depending on how you look at it. I like that. You're a glasses half full kind of girl. Cursive writing inside the card. Warning, do not send to current generation children. They have no idea how to read it. See? Cindy, there's the brain fog. I forgot that count already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, I didn't. Lucky 13. Stacy's Vintage Comfort just said it. You did? Yep. Girl, we gotta talk. 13 cards. Coordinating red envelopes. Vintage Hallmark. With the box. Running. 13 of them. I'm learning. This is a beta test. Because I'm a nerd. This is a beta test to figure out exactly how to lock things into place. Here's another set. This one's beautiful. The kid does not... he forgets things too. I just told him I was going live. Hallmark box. Christmas cards. And now I'm worried that something happened. So I have to answer. Because he called twice. I'm live. Is there arterial bleeding or anything involved in this? Okay, love you. Bye. Okay, moving on. Hallmark box set. When you care enough to send the very best, 20 cards. May the spirit of Christmas bring you joys that last all throughout the new year. Also in cursive. Never in a million years did I think that cursive handwriting would become a vintage concept. Crazy. These are Hallmark, and they are beautifully embossed. Oh, what's this? Where did those come from? Tell me I need to open every single box, Mom. Really? Did these come with it? I have no idea. There were some little Christmas tags in there. It's kind of like every time you pick up a book, you got to flip through all the pages. I guess that's what we're doing with cards today. All right, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There are 3 missing from the original box. 17 vintage Hallmark embossed Santa with the long, I know, right? They need AI to capture it. Look at that Christmas tree. Even if you guys use some of this for junk journaling or collages or even a vignette, I mean, that makes you look at a box set of cards in a whole other perspective, right? You can see the beautiful embossing that's done with dyes. That makes their processing more valuable. It is super pretty. Love those. And I just remembered because I made a mathematical equation, Cindy. 3 missing, 17. I kept it. I kept it in my mind. So there's 17 of these beautiful embossed cards, which if you're a reseller, you could list them individually, every single one, and possibly you could turn this box set into, let's see, 17, let's even say $5 a piece. I can't do that math. They're 80 something dollars worth of potential in this box. Now, you got to really love ephemera to want to break it down like that. I don't really love ephemera to break it down like that. So I'm not gonna. Mildow babe, remind me of what your first name is. Or what your handle was on YouTube. You can red chat me. Nancy. Oh, I know a couple of Nancys. Which Nancy? You can red chat. Oh, Nantique. Okay. Thank you. I remember now. I wanted to associate it because the name was different. I'm so happy you're here. You might actually catch when I relaunch my YouTube channel. It's going to be very cool. All right, we got a 25 card set. Still in cellophane. The corner of the first one is yucky. I miss everybody. I do. And because of the whole brain fog thing that happened, I've lost a lot of connections, and I need that spark to remake the connection. And then I need to find a way to preserve that connection so it becomes part of daily life. It's been a real challenge the last year and a half. These cards are really pretty. They're textured. They have seasons, greetings, and calligraphy at the bottom. Again, this is just the top one. And it says on the back that there are 25 cards and envelopes here. Beautiful winter scene with a church and people walking to church and a little creek. This is another great set. And that's what I'm hoping for. And the system that I'm building out right now, you know, the reason that I took this vacation, it was for a mental reset. And I really think that this time is going to stick. These are gorgeous. These are really, really gorgeous. And I bet you if Crackshot Karen were here, she would scoop these up in a second. Look at these beautiful horse winter scene cards. These are Leaning Tree. It says 12 fine art Christmas cards. Fine art Christmas cards from Leaning Tree have been an American tradition since 1949. Ed Trumbull is the founder. Boulder, Colorado. Leaning Tree Museum of Western Art. I think this is going to be a research deep dive. Oh, look at that. Oh, is it? I got to pull one out now. I have to. They're party. They're so party. Let's see if they're all here. It says 12 cards, 13 envelopes. Why is there 12 cards and 13 envelopes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are definitely not 12 cards. There are 10. There are 10 of these beautiful cards. Oh, the envelopes are so pretty. Look at the envelopes. Oh, I love that. Look at all the snowflakes on them. Oh, those are really pretty. And these are in pristine condition. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 envelopes. Cindy, pop quiz. How many cards did I say? No, I'm kidding, honey. You don't have to pay that close attention to my ramblings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10. There are 10. See? Girl, we're in the same place. These are gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I would frame one of these. Inside, yeah, that's our struggle, girl. 10. I think there were 10 envelopes too. 10 and 10. Gorgeous. Oh, let me run in case anybody wants them. 10 equestrian horse cards from the Leaning Tree, which is a museum of Western art. That's amazing. Those are really pretty. Now I'm trying to put everything back the way I found it. I'm a big advocate if when you touch something, you run it. No, It's not. I've literally been suffering for almost 2 years, and I'm just starting to get it. So one of my rules is, if you touch it, you run it. But some of the inventory in this barn I have touched so many times and just restarted an entirely new workflow. And today things change for that. Oh, here's another one. This one is also Carol's Rose Garden. This is the ones that are embossed with hand sculpted dies. And it looks like there is a red angel in here. Mildau Babe is Nancy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Previously Nantique. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 of the yellow angels in this box. And they are the ones that are embossed with hand sculpted dies. These ones have mica falling off as I'm holding it, which, if it sparkles, you're going to get sparkles. I already forgot the number. Oh well. Wishing you all the joys of the season. Happy holidays. Oh, good. She's playing a violin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10. There are 10. Okay, thank you so much, Cindy. It was good to see you. I feel seen. I hope you feel seen. 10. 10 of the yellow angel and 1 of the red angel embossed. With coordinating envelopes. Total of 11. Carol's Rose Garden. Says 15. It's a big fat liar. There's 11. Portland, Oregon is where Carol Wilson Fine Arts lived. Don't know if it still exists. Lived at the time that these were created. Oh, and we got some more vintage cursive inside the card. Thank you for looking at those. All right, I'm going to push through. There isn't a lot here, but I'll tell you what, I'm bored of cards. I'm bored of cards, and it's losing my attention. Hold on, I'm just heating up a gulp of coffee here. That was a bit of a failure. So maybe my bins need to be smaller so that I can feel more accomplished. But it's okay. Changing my perspective. Now this pile sitting here is my next task because I moved it. It's not in the it's funny how the brain works. It's like a visual understanding. These are beautiful. There are 3 of them. Look at that. They are not textured or embossed. Man, they've got a depth to the way that they are printed. Oh, that coffee hit the spot. It's like those strategy games where your energy level goes down and then you have to wait 5 minutes in order for the energy level to go back up. I'm a walking NPC from a strategy game. Crazy. Wait, I'm not an NPC. I'm the commander. I'm the character. I'm such a nerd. Jess, you're still here laughing at me. I love it. All right, 3 cards. Beautiful cards. There are 3 of these. Look at the depth in that. That's gorgeous. I would frame that. Hi, Kingfisher Collectibles. Thanks for coming in. I'm gonna mod you because I know that you sell, and I love watching you sell. I'm also gonna do. Oh, no, I appreciate you hanging out with me, Jess. Do you prefer Jess or Jessica? Do you like Jessica? I know when people ask your name, you said Jessica. So that stuck in my mind, and somehow I made an association, and I always say it even though I really want to say Jess. But you tell me if you have a preference. Okay, you just became Jess. Moving forward. Hey, Teresa. Teresa is Vintage Lane Co-op. These are some of my New York Whatnot friends. Kingfisher Collectibles is Stephanie, but I don't think she's in New York. I don't know where she is. You do? Oh, thank you, Virginia. I knew it. Yeah, I think that was a statement that came from that generation because I can't tell you how many people I've heard say, you can call me whatever you like, just don't call me late for dinner. I've heard that a lot in my lifetime. Anybody that has mod after their name in this show, you guys, are. Me too, Mandy. Me too. Are people that I have been in their shows and have built a relationship with, and they are sellers worthy of a follow. They're hardworking folks trying to get through their crap, just like me. All right, 3 cards is what we're doing right now. And they say printed in the USA. Oh, 100%. And it's got 3 different languages in it. And I gotta be honest, I have no idea what the 3 bottom languages are. Yeah, we're all working the grind, right? We're just grinding it out, trying to survive. So I think that is some kind of signature. Let's read the back. Lullaby. Sure is. Lullaby by Stefan Sinding, Denmark. Courtesy of the Bing and Grandel Museum, Copenhagen, Denmark. Stop struggling, Jan. Just get the damn magnifying glass. How does it disappear? Oh, it didn't disappear. It's right on the tool bench where it's supposed to be. To benefit the United States Children's Fund. Oh, UNICEF. And then everything else is in a different language. Cool. There's 3 of them. Three of them with envelopes. The envelopes do not appear to be fancy in any way. I don't know if anybody collects these. I would have to do a little research on those. So I'm assuming you purchased them and the donations went to, or the profit went to UNICEF or something like that. But they could be a collectible thing. This next set is also very unique. There are no envelopes, and I need to do research on them unless you buy them and spare me the research time. There are 4 of them. They are all glossy. They say a Christmas classic by Korean Relief. No other information on them. They look intentionally tea stained. So the gloss is over that color, and that color is consistent. So it's not age. It's meant to look like age, which is better known as, reproduction or vintage style. So we've got Aladdin going on in the background there. I can't find the word in my brain to describe that back there. I know it, but I can't find the word. And then little guy with his lamb and his sheep. Christmas classic by Korean Relief. Joy at Christmas. And then vintage cursive on the inside. Here's another one, Christmas piece. There's a lot going on here. It's like a little manger scene with just a little drummer boy. Intentionally tea stained, so it's vintage style. Lots of cursive writing here. Season's greetings. This one is really pretty. I like the artwork. Season's greetings. She's sitting down at a tree. And she's got a bird. Why am I shaking? There we go. She's got a bird, a little deer, and a rabbit. Like, I don't know if they're praying with her or they're telling a story with her. That's really sweet, though. And I love the way that the ice is formed on the trees. Looks very fantasy-like. This reminds me of my friend, the Cereal Hobbyist, which, because of my anemia brain, I know her first name, but right now I can't find it. So the Cereal Hobbyist, is that her name? Barb and her husband? D. D is right, I think. Is it D? D and her husband. He does little painting sessions where he's making these little paintings. Yes, D. And I can't remember the husband's. I know these things. So irritating. So the Cereal Hobbyist is D, and I can't remember. But I love to watch her husband paint. And he's doing these little canvases, and they have, if one of you guys can tag her for people, I don't know how many people are in here, but if you can tag her for people, her husband does mini painting sessions. This is an angel looking over a baby in a manger. This is the one that made me think of her. D. Yep, that's the one. Jess got it. The Cereal Hobbyist. I can't remember her husband's name. But that reminds me of something that he might do. I don't know that he would do a person, with a little face like that. But yeah, these are pretty. These are frameable. 100%. Frameable should be a keyword if they end up getting listed individually. Definitely frameable. A Christmas classic by Korean Relief. Vintage style. Intentional tea staining. Those are really pretty. I keep looking in the other bucket because my brain hasn't associated this pile yet. Oh, okay. It looks like I already started. This is the bottom of where I started when I started filling the tote because it's labeled. Yay, Jan! 9 cards. Woohoo! 9 cards. That means I also already counted the envelopes. So we don't care. I almost tried to count them anyway. Oh. Let's see. Christmas Originals made in the USA. There's that little doll girl on it that says Cindy. No other designation, no box. Cindy is in her room with a whole bunch of vintage toys, none of which take a battery, mind you. I heard that was one of the reasons that Toy Story is trending right now. Toy Story is trending because the latest movie, it's D, right? I have like anemia brain. Yes. And what's your husband's name again? We were talking about the little paintings that he does. And this immediately, Chad, D and Chad, this immediately made me think of him. I don't know if I could see him doing the little angel, but I could definitely, it's funny because now that I've watched him paint, I could see this picture come to life in the perspective of a painter, and I was like, oh, there's the happy little trees. And it's I'm just in here talking to a couple of people, and I just wanted to make sure that if there was anybody in here that was interested in what I was talking about and didn't already know Dee and Chad at the Serial Hobbyist, that they could follow you. Back to our originally scheduled story. Yeah, of course. 9 cards, 9 envelopes, and this made me think of why Toy Story is trending right now. Toy Story is trending because I guess the latest movie has some sort of challenge presented between old-fashioned toys and new age toys. And now all of a sudden people are looking for their original toys from Toy Story from the 90s for nostalgic reasons. So, mental note to myself was to research, just not to research, but to find the Toy Story stuff I have and get it listed while it's trending. 9 of these of the little girl. She's got a dollhouse. Look at the little. It's got some anthropomorphic details too. It's got a little mouse in the conductor spot. Oh wait, what is that in the corner? Interesting. I don't know what the relevance of that is. So that little picture in the back there says Christmas Toyland 1801. Oh, awesome. 1801. It's going to, people could get to the point where they get addicted and they gotta have them all. I don't know why that's 1801. I can't say that I've seen any cats Everything in this picture I could potentially see from 1801, I guess. I don't know. Rabbit hole. Get out of it, Jan. 9 cards. 9 cards with envelopes of a nostalgic view of a little girl's bedroom whose name is Cindy, made in the USA. I gotta just embrace the Jan, man. I gotta embrace the Jan instead of trying to force myself to be something I used to be, because I have evolved. And I just gotta own it. Taking a swig of coffee here. These are beautiful. These should really be sold individually. But I'll give you an opportunity to buy them all together so that I can reclaim the time it will take to sell them individually. These are, it says, thanks D and Chad, committing to memory, the serial hobbyist, D and Chad. Gina B, original watercolor by Irene Hall. Now, this is not an original watercolor, and let me tell you why I know that. Where did my tools go? Here's my tools. Had them laid out, because that was part of my pre-flight checklist. You don't even know how nerdy this has become now. But I'm excited about it. Pre-flight checklist had a tool tray set out. I'm not looking at you. Wow. That was anemia brain just now. Anyway. So I'm looking through my jeweler's loop and I see all of the microscopic dots that create a print. So this is a print of an original watercolor by Barbara Peet. Printed on recycled paper with soy ink. Minimum of 15% post-consumer content. 1995. I don't know. All I know is that these are really pretty prints, and there's texture to the paper that makes it kind of look like a canvas. It doesn't look like the cameras. Oh, there we go. Makes it look kind of like a canvas, and also like it's woven paper. And then you've got this sweet little watercolor scene, not an actual watercolor, a print of a watercolor. But these could be frameable individually. Little frames. Let's see how many there are. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 6. There are 6 in this set. There's 6 envelopes. And I have no idea why these are in a Christmas bin. These are not Christmas. Not Christmas. So you got a little lighthouse on a cliff. You got little pots of flowers. Very primitive looking. You have a bouquet of flowers with balloons. This one's really cute. A little birdhouse with a bird delivering a letter with a heart sticker on it. This one is a more modern looking geometric shapes on this one. Oh, it's a different artist. Oh, no kidding. This is Gina Bougie Carl. Gina Bougie Carl on that one. This one is Anthropomorphic Animals. This one is Irene Hall. These really should be sold individually or listed individually. They're really nice. But we're going to try running them for $8 here. Because I haven't ran anything in a while. I've just been talking. Talking too much. Thanks for looking at those. Those are not going to go in that Christmas bin. They're going to go right there. All right. I've already seen these. Why are these back? Do we have 2 sets of these? Might have 2 sets of these. I'm not even going to try to put like things together because that's not my life anymore. All right, this one is, there's another box of these with the little birds on the arms, and there's gold embossing on it, and there's not sequins, but sparkles, mica on them. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. American Greetings, Cleveland, Ohio. 9 cards, 9 envelopes. Running. This is good. I am almost through this tote. Hey, Darcy. Thanks for coming in, honey. Even if you're just here for a second. I appreciate you stopping by. You did? With the Is it now, is it the Count from Sesame Street? Or is it the Count from Count Chocula? I think it's Sesame Street. All right, I'm going to put these with the other. I'm going to take a second to find that other box. Yep, there they are, right there. Duplicates. These, it's Sesame Street. These are awesome. And possibly should be sold separately as well. This is, all right, let's start with the first one. Created by Hawthorne Summerfield, litho in USA. Look at the, I gotta make sure that the camera can show you the way that it changes. It's shimmery. Oh, it's better on the back because it's one. It's very shimmery. The whole surface is shimmery. And it says litho. And I can see the manufacturing dots. Pardon me. Vintage cursive. Still can't believe cursive is vintage now. So there's 1, 2. These ones match. Yes. And that's one of the breakthroughs that I had this week, Nancy, is that's not my world anymore. Then there's this one with the 3 kings. There's 2 of those. Like Things Together is no longer our world. And that's one of the things I've discovered during this mental reset is things exist by status now. It was a lot of work. But that was like the first chapter, right? We're on the 2nd chapter now. These are beautiful. I don't know what blossoms. I don't know if those are cherry blossoms or if it's what's the name of that tree? Dogwood. Wow. I found it. I found the word. Might be a dogwood or cherry blossoms. Not sure. And there is another one here. These are all religious in nature. The Holy Family. This one actually says Merry Christmas, but looks like a stained glass, like in a church with a whole bunch of angels. And then the last one, this one is really, really sweet. I would frame this one personally. It actually has an artist name on that one. Patalano. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. And where there is sadness, joy. St. Francis of Assisi. That is beautiful. It has evolved. I've evolved. And that's what I needed to recognize. I absolutely love that saying. That is really, really nice. I need to find if that saying is on something that I can put up in my house. These are running. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cards here, and they are all Hawthorne, Summerfield, Litho in the USA. These two are absolutely precious. Precious! English Cards Limited, Great Neck, New York, made in USA. Look at the embossed bunny. Isn't that the sweetest thing? That's so like rustic, primitive, right? Not cursive on the inside, so everybody that can read it. There are 2 of these with coordinating envelopes. Embossed bunny. So cute. Those are really, really cute. I love them. Sometimes keeping it more simple, it creates like a calm looking at it, right? All right, this is a pile, no envelopes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. These are also English Cards Limited. Gently embossed. Not too busy. Little chickadees on a windowsill. There are 10 of them. Great Neck, New York, made in USA. You can see the gentle, hold on, let me get the light right. Gentle embossing. I don't know if gentle is the right word, but 10. Dime. Dime was the word, the mental word that I used to associate and not lose track of what I counted. 10. 10 of these. And those are running. For 10 embossed vintage cards. We have another set. These are Burgoyne. We've already seen that maker a couple times today. Philadelphia, made in the USA. And they're just these sweet little bunnies hanging out with a red cardinal. That's literally a snapshot of my life out here in the country in the middle of the winter. You could literally see that. It's not realistic though. Meaning it's not drawn realistically. It's more like a watercolor or something. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Who do we appreciate? 8. 8 of these cards. No envelopes. Vintage. Wonderful condition. Of a winter scene. With a bunny and a bird. If you have seen anything during this show that you want to bundle them together or anything like that, you can certainly tell me in the chat, and that will give me direction. Or you can message me later. Hold on, I need another shot of coffee. Put them in the microwave. Oh, remember that agonizing feeling I had? It wasn't that long ago, but all of a sudden the rest of this pile. Hi, Tina! I'm sitting here talking to myself, girl, processing through stuff. I'm not talking to myself. Nancy is here, and Jess is here. I know that they're still here. I'm just going through stuff and making some self-observations. This is the week of self-discovery and reset. So I don't know what it's like where you guys are right now. Teresa's still here too. My New York friends, but I got an air quality alert before I came in here, and I just caught sight out the window. It's really eerie. Oh my God. But it's turning pink. You remember when that happened last year? It's turning like pink and orange. So it's from the wildfires from Canada. It's so creepy. It's like you can't even see the sky anymore. I gotta show you. Is it like that there too? I gotta show you. I know it has nothing to do with my show, but yeah, you gotta see it. It's really creepy. Hold on. Walk with me here. I don't have the light on in the barn. All right, so you just saw the lighting in my office, right? I'm gonna switch. Okay, so I don't have the light on in here. Let me just fix the angle so I'm not tripping. You gotta see this. It's creepy. It's so creepy, you guys. Does the camera capture the color? It's like yellow or orange, or I don't know if that's smoke or a cloud. But there's like this hue everywhere. You look down the driveway, you can even see it. I don't like it. It is super crazy. Everything is glowing like, you know, it doesn't smell like smoke as bad as it did last year. So I'm in Genesee County in New York. I'm about, I know I'm like 45 minutes east of the Buffalo airport. I actually don't know how close I am to like the Canadian border, but people were telling me this is because of the Canadian wildfires. Oh, did it? Yes. Yes. Thank you, Teresa. That's a good explanation. It looked like an antique yellowish black and white picture. That's exactly what I see. And I don't know if the camera like tried to adjust. Let me see if it tries to adjust the light. It's so bizarre. I remember this happening last year to the point where the sky was orange for several weeks. Yeah, the sky was orange for like several weeks. So like if you look at me in here and then change, I don't know if you can see it. All right, Jan, enough. Anyway, last year it got to the point where it actually affected my throat and stuff. I could feel the smoke going into my lungs. Yeah, I don't remember it happening up until last year. I don't I don't know that it's like a new phenomenon or something. Phenomena. Yeah, I'm easily entertained. All right, let me put you back up a little. I guess it's the extreme heat and the dryness there because Canada is like it's heavily populated, but it's heavily populated in the sections. It's because it was highly shown on the media. What do you mean, Teresa? Highly shown on the media. Oh, Shelley, you had your with the California fires, yeah? The California fires were scary. I can't expose myself to media too much, like TV and Facebook. We're talking about it a lot. Oh, gotcha. No, I'm talking about just me visually noticing like the orange hue and the burning and stuff. That I don't remember that except for the past couple of years, but longtime followers are already making the realization that I'm having some memory issues. Shelley says a few years ago there was such a large amount of them, and we had a few days where the sky was just this. Yes, the super eerie deep orange. We did too, and it literally, you know, we had to go inside and just be in some freshly processed air. If you were outside too long, you ended up with a sore throat. And we're in New York. We're not anywhere near the wildfires. I mean, near is relative, but you get what I'm saying. All right, you guys, give me 2 minutes here for a bathroom break. I'm just gonna type it at the bottom. I will be right back. You know, it's weird. It's almost like we have like an internal equilibrium thing or something, and it gets associated with our environment. I won't get too philosophical, but it reminds me of when, remember that lunar eclipse or whatever, when the whole sky went dark for like, I don't even remember how long, but it at first I was like, everybody in the media was telling you what to expect and what it was going to be like, and everything else. But when you were in it, when it happened, nobody could describe the way that it would throw you off balance. At first I was like, wow, this is wild, and oh, here it comes. And then when I was in it, it was like I started to feel fear. That this is the downside of being an empath, I guess. Anyway, moving on. We got two more sets of cards here, and then the ephemera Christmas tote is at the stage of identified. And I can use this video for my descriptions so that I don't have to try to trigger my failing memory over again. These are beautiful. I love this card. I want to frame one. In fact, I'm going to take one. Because I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There are 12 cards here with coordinating red envelopes. These are vintage Hallmark, and they are another snow bird scene. They're not embossed, but they've got the gold gilt frame around them. Hey, Christine, thanks for stopping in. Even if you're just stopping and running, I appreciate you. Christine from Side Street Market. I forgot how many there were. Damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 12. A dozen. A dozen eggs. There are a dozen cards with coordinating envelopes. They are vintage Hallmark snow scene with cardinal. Beautiful condition. Hi, Jennifer. How are you, my friend? Jennifer is another Whatnot seller on here that is totally worthy of a follow. Miss Christine is also a Whatnot seller. She does a lot of clothes and jewelry. Oh, they already ran, Jan. Put them down. Put it down. Step away from the cards. All right, this is the last batch. And then this tote is processed. Some of you guys haven't been here. I've been streaming for a while now, and I've been talking about how I'm spending this week resetting my mental. I needed a week where all I did was focus on operations here, Journey's End, and that's what I've been doing. So this show is kind of like a beta test, so to speak, because I'm a nerd. Maybe you didn't know that. I'm a big fat geek. All right, these say Christmas folder, 25 folders with 26 envelopes. Oh, yeah. You need club? What do you mean need club? Oh, yeah, nerd. Nerd club for sure. Girl, you and I, it's on my list. It is on my to-do list. to sit down and have a rant session with my friend Christine, because I think all kinds of amazing things will happen with that collaboration. Okay, we got 25 folders with envelopes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Oh my God, it's a complete set. Complete set with envelopes. Pretty big envelopes. You know, that's one thing I didn't do while I was going through these, was get the measurements. Workflow bottleneck identified. Ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Oh, Jan, sometimes it should be your inside voice. It says Christmas folder design made in the USA. Yes, 25 cards. A mod on a regular basis would be extremely helpful. However, I have learned that I need to be reliant upon myself and find tools that are always available. I don't know why it calls this a folder. Maybe because of the size? But it's got a stickum spot. Remove protective paper, apply print directly to adhesive. So maybe it's too big of an area for a gift card. Maybe it's just for a photograph. A spot for a photograph with sticky stuff. There's 25 of them. I like the texture. They all have this dripping candle on a little brass candle stand. And they have that grainy, it's almost like a fabric grain where you can see like the vertical and horizontal grain. But it's definitely not fabric. It's just textured that way. But there are 25 of these. That's a great set. You are getting the opportunity for all of them. But I think that they are valued much higher than that. Oh, and there's a little slot card with what it is. Nice. All right. These are identified. Workflow bottleneck is I still have to go back through for weight and dimensions. Dang it. Dang it. Oh, and then a whole bunch of them just fell on the floor. That's alright. I gotta pick these up, you guys. Messes drive me crazy. Clutter drives me crazy. If you've been following me for a long time, you know exactly why. And that's one of the reasons that my mother's house became what it did, was because she would pile things up like that, temporary piles, and then a cat or something would knock them over and it would become a huge paper mess. Alright, now those are in the tote. At a specific stage. So we have gone through all of those. Now I'm going to do ornaments. Let me see if I created a random pull for ornaments. So I think that these, instead of sitting these on a surface, which is what I've been doing, these are, I need to identify them right now. I'm calling it anemia brain. And I don't think it's coming back. So I'm grabbing a couple of Post-its here. And putting a note on it. Because I'm not going to remember. Single cards. And these are not Christmas. There. T-Dot. T-Dot. Good job, Jan. Well done. All right, let's do some ornaments. Because those are the totes that are here right now. And I'm tired of moving them around. I am close to 1,000 sales, you guys. That's an amazing accomplishment. I look forward to getting there. Slow and steady. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Oh, it is so creepy when I catch a view out the window of that yellow stuff. All right. Let's take a look at my auction tab. Make sure there's no pre-bids. And there are not. I don't seem to have a listing for random ornaments. That should have been on the pre-flight checklist. Let's see what we've got here. I've got a bunch of well, I don't have a listing that fits that. So let's do duplicate. Let's do holiday. Let's do, I'm going to guess that these are like 1 to 3 ounces. Random Christmas ornament pull. Well, with the box, we should probably do 4 to 7 ounces to be safe. 4 to 7. Hey, Carol! How you doing, girl? There's another amazing New York seller, you guys. We're slowly taking over Whatnot. That's what Liz said the other night. As seen on screen, quantity, I don't know, there's probably 100 here, but we'll go with 50. Starting price, let's do it low. Change the shipping profile. Publish. Perfect. All right, let's get into that guy. All right, we have. Let's see, this is all packed up because I think this is cross-listed somewhere. Not sure where at this particular moment, but oh, I remember this one. This is super cute. I really like this one. I forgot how much. Look at that. It's resin, but it is fancy. It looks like it's actually knitted with thread. This is not your dollar store resin, but it does not have a maker's mark on it. But it says Joy. It is definitely not 4 to 7 ounces. Joy resin ornament. It's either knit or crochet. Probably not relevant, but whatever. It is this big, and that is running. I like this. It's cute. On a shelf, it would look really neat. I haven't had my hands on this thing for like 4 years. And that's got to stay in this tote because it's cross-listed somewhere. Let's see what else we got in here. We got, this looks like a nativity. Yeah. I think at one point I thought it would be a good idea to put things into totes after they were listed, like partially ready to pack. This is when they're like a buy it now type of thing, which was a great theory that day. But as time went on, it was like, why am I ordering so many packaging materials? And I was like, okay, that's a workflow that not good. Need temporary packaging. This is a 6-piece nativity bisque set. I feel like it says World Bazaars Incorporated. I feel, do you remember when they had like a Santa's Secret shop in elementary school where people could come and buy stuff? Look at the cute little face. Pretty sure this is cross-listed somewhere. But they're bisque in the box, in a small box. This is giving it an opportunity to come back out into the world and be seen, but I am not unpacking this whole box right now, which is why it's $4. Yes, it wasn't. I kind of feel like I did. Thanks for coming back, Tina. How was your show? That needs to be a different run because that's a set. I feel like there was a Santa shop. Oh, gotcha. This is a Midwest Importers, originally from McCurdy's, still sealed. It is a bird with the leaf in its mouth. Is that the olive branch dove or whatever? That one's still sealed. Thanks for coming in. I have some stuff preloaded in my shop, but I'm also randomly pulling from totes. Thank you for looking at that. This one is a vintage sealed. This is so cute. Look at him. Hershey's Kiss guy. Is he blowing glass? I don't know. 1998. I can't do the tooth test because he's in the bag. 1998, originally from Kmart. He's cute. Sealed. This could be a gift. It could be a gift to yourself, or it could be a gift to another person. That's another tradition that has kind of disappeared, right? There are 2 of these, so it would be quantity 2. Here's another Midwest with the original McCurdy's tag on it. This was $12 at McCurdy's. It is resin, and it's a toy box full of non-electronic toys. It's a box full of nostalgia right there. It's cute. Midwest McCurdy's ornament. It is cute. Does the sky look creepy where you are, Tina? It is so creepy here. Yeah, I'm gonna put my air conditioning up a little higher. It's like a very eerie yellow. Yeah. It's scaring me. It's scaring me. This is in the box. Yeah, it's starting to turn orange here too. Hand-painted porcelain figurine. Santa's. Yeah, I mean, is it overcast or is it smoke? I mean, are those clouds up there? Because, I mean, it is solid. There's no break in it. And you know what's crazy? It was like 2 days ago. I'm having a hot flash. It was like 2 days ago that Babes and I were driving from Geneseo. We went to have dinner out there, and it was the most beautiful sunsets. I mean, breathtaking sunsets. Today, the world has completely changed. That cloud up there is thick, super thick. Santa of All Nations says collect all 14. This is 1991. And this one is the China version. Lam Kuang, Nice Old Fathers. Huh. He's in the box. Oh, he's fancy. Look how fancy he is. He's fancy. He's a figurine. No chips, no cracks. Brandy new in the box. His eyes look really neat. Matte finished porcelain. Sorry, ceramic. It's not porcelain. Well, maybe it's porcelain. It's pretty white. I think it's ceramic. Look at the little bear. The little bear sitting down, tucked up at the bottom. Cute. All right. You were in the box, so you have to go back in the. Okay, there we go. That's an OCD trigger for me. An unclosed box. Let's see what else we got here. We have. Oh wow. These are nice. These have the McCurdy's tag on them. They were $6 a piece. And they're brass. It says made in India. They're brass trumpets. Those are pretty cool. Brass trumpets. And you guys, these, as I'm doing these random pulls, this is the only time that these prices are going to be this low, because as I start putting more time into these things, yeah. Just saying. This is another Midwest one. This is Midwest Importers of Cannon Falls. This is a wooden star-shaped primitive rustic Santa. It's got the original tag and was $9.25. And that's running in the package with the thing, with the stuff. Thank you guys for being here. Even just having a couple of people hanging out with me. It matters. Here's another Midwest one. I might be able to do a bundle of these similar ones. This one is an angel. It's lightweight, so I don't know if it's like that Sirocco style or resin. It's lighter than I would think for resin. It's really detailed. Here is, oh, he's cool. Look at this glass guy. Hi, Gigi. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Art by Gigi is another Whatnot seller on here that I have spent time with. Excellent seller. Good rating. This is kind of big, but it's a glass one. I don't see any kind of maker's mark on it. It says Marshalls. That's okay. Reach out anyway. It says Marshalls, big blown glass ornament. Probably pretty vintage, considering the yellowing on the... We went to the bins. It was so fun. It was me and Tina from Coastal Gnome, Teresa from Vintage Lane Co-op, and Jess from the Fruit of Life. We went to the bins and we had so much fun. These are really nice looking, really detailed. They say holiday time. Looks like they were Walmart, originally $3. I'll do them both together. It was a lot of fun. I think my favorite part of that trip, even though we weren't like, we were all doing our own things or something, if we got really excited about something, there was somebody there that we could share it with, you know? Because it's all about having a witness to our lives in those moments. And as someone who is chronically experiencing short-term memory loss these days, Midwest of Cannon Falls, there's a comfort in knowing that someone is there to share a moment of excitement. They say handcrafted with care. I can't tell what they're made out of. It could, oh, a magnet would help, huh? Let me try a magnet. Let's see what the magnet does. Oh, it's magnetic. I don't know what that tells anybody. Yes, we did. Didn't you see it in our New York Sellers group chat that we were doing it? It was fun. But it's all of us West Side ones. That was you, Teresa. Well, that's not true. I handed a whole bunch of stuff to Jess. And I did hand some stuff to Tina, too. Stop Shelling It, Jan, and Run It. $4 for these two trains. Oh, see? I forgot I sent a picture. I did send a picture that day. See, that should be in my journal to help with my memory issues. There are 2 of these resin Midwest Cannon bears. Yeah, because I definitely, when I'm at the bins, Jess wouldn't take your stuff. Jess and I were after similar stuff. Because I have a lot of knowledge if something's valuable, but, I need to dial it back when I'm there. This is so freaking cute. I need to dial it back when I'm there because I don't want to accumulate more stuff unless it's relative to what my business is going to look like in the next chapter, or if it's something for personal use. This is so stinking cute. Look at that little birdhouse, and the bird goes into Santa's mouth. That's cute. I love that. Won't be sad if that one stays. I need to put a bird in his mouth. Oh, and it stays. That one's coming out of the box. That needs to go on my trinket shelf. Ah, see? Jess doesn't remember you're making stuff up. That's what. See, I need to be careful of that now that I'm sharing with people that I'm having memory issues. They're gonna mess with me. Better not. What was I just gonna do? Oh, right. I was gonna delist that from another platform because I just split it up. That was an action that triggered a side quest in the game of Jan. Oh, look, I can send an offer on something. Yay! 20% off. Send offer. Get it. Buy it. Make it leave. All right, what else we got in here? Oh, there's stuff in here, guys. This is great stuff. Look at this. $25 still in the package. Brand new Skechers. It's happening to me too, Tina. This is brand new in the package, and it is all needlepoint. Look at that. All needlepoint. Originally $25. Going, gone. This is running for only $4 right now until I put more effort into determining its value. How fat are your feet? I'm 9.5. It is fabric. It's velvet on the back. It's got a velvet on the back. Is it fabric? It's needlepoint. Look it. It was originally $25. Oh, see, my fat feet are bigger than yours. Uh-oh. Low battery. Warning. Warning. plug came out. Initiate emergency mode. Be-doop, be-doop, be-doop. Jan, you're an ass. Where's the thing? There we go. Low power mode. That's bad. You almost swiped. That's a good one. That's not an ornament. I don't know why that should go into the processing pile there. What else we got? Ooh, we got another glass ornament. Blown glass. Kurt Adler. In the box. Snowmobile. Running. That's a big ornament. It's pretty big. Look at that. $4. For Kurt Adler. That's what it says. Look. Kurt Adler. Running it again. Kurt Adler. There's another one. There's another one in the bin. Nice. Nice resistance. Excellent. Oh yeah, there's so much crap here you don't even know. Look at this guy. He's cool. It says Christmas decoration. Another GMT special holiday gift. He's resin. His little sign says Merry Christmas. He's sealed in the box. He's cute AF. He's running. He's this big. That's a nice one. Do, do, do. Aww. This is another, let's see, this is Santa's World. Kurt Adler. He's a little lion. Oh, the earbuds. He's a little lion. He's that big. He's still in the package. I see a mold line on him. I'm guessing. I don't know. He looks like he's resin, but he's pretty lightweight. Santa's World, Kurt Adler. In the package. Lion. Christmas stuff is fun. Now that it's not as big as it was when it started. Here's another Midwest Santa. The primitive wood looking. I should definitely bundle these into piles of similar ones. That might be the best way to go with this tote of stuff. So he matches those other ones. Doesn't match, but oh man, there I'm doing it again. We're not doing like things together anymore. That's old time. What is this? Fontanini, exclusively from Roman. What does that mean? Oh, that is a beautiful baby Jesus. Exclusively from Roman. I'm guessing you're looking for the set. Well, I got Jesus. Well, I got Jesus. Jesus is running. Jesus is running for $4. $4. Originally $12.50. Yeah, I no. I'm just gonna sell them as I find them. It's even got the little baby Jesus thing. Yeah, I learned that from you. Don't even hesitate. Don't even need to be nice. Just yeah, no. Yeah, no. If you're looking for the whole set, then you go looking for the whole damn set. All I know is I got one piece. What do we got in here? Oh, this is cool. This is a Santa with a sewing basket. KSA Collectibles. Oh, he's got all kinds of little. Oh, look at him! Look at him with his knitting basket, and he's sitting, and he's got a pokey needle in his hand. He is sculpted resin. Sculpted resin, new in the box. Santa with a sewing basket. KSA Collectibles. He's this big. He's running for $4 in the box. In the box. Hey, Tamra. There's another one of my friends, my whatnot friends. Great seller. Great raid train conductor. Great talker. She'll go without even taking a breath. But if Kendra is around, Kendra can reel her in. All right, that is the collective happenings in this tote. My charging cable fell out of my iPad, and it looks like I am not really charging. That's funny. So let me just check for pre-bids on here real quick. There are no pre-bids. Let me set up. Check my upcoming shows here. Oh wow, I don't have another Christmas show scheduled until October. Well, that's dumb. Let's schedule one now. We'll call it the Vintage Christmas Show. Let me put it a couple weeks out so that I can load for it. Let's see. So put it. put it temporarily on July 31st at 4:25 p.m. We're going to call it holiday, or put it under the holiday category. Go. Auction. Christmas. Holiday. Vintage. I should just do another one in a couple of days. Yeah, why am I going out to July? We're already going. We already got Christmas crap out. Oh, wait, I have a Disney show. That's why. Okay. Yeah, let me put this for Friday morning. We'll do that. Friday morning at 11:23. Message me for arrangements. Okay, so I'm putting one up for Friday. Turning on explicit content just in case I drop a word that is forbidden. All right, there we go. All right, so if you guys could do me a favor and click my profile up there, and just throw a bookmark on that show for me. So I have a show tomorrow, which is Disney, because I just did a Disney raid train, and there's already a tote full of Disney out. So I want to get through that tote and process it, and at least get that inventory listed, and then Christmas show Friday morning. So tomorrow will be Disney, Friday will be Christmas again. Thank you. I appreciate that. Bookmarks are extremely helpful. So I'm trying to I'm beta testing. I know, I'm a nerd. I'm sorry. I'm beta testing workflows. And because this stupid iPad isn't charging, it's throwing a damper in my workflow. So you might see another pop-up in a couple of hours, maybe. Yeah. Shenanigans are happening. Oh, my bat signal. Click on a future show twice. What are you talking about? This is my bat signal. If you accidentally buy it, you get a bunch of stamps, vintage stamps. But bookmark that, because that is now a part of my pre-flight checklist to pin the bat signal. Oh, I know. I'm constantly messaging support, Tamara, about that. When you bookmark and you mistakenly enter the future show, I hate that. They really need to fix it so that when you click on a person, there's an option there to bookmark next show or bookmark all shows. Or I have sent that message to Whatnot support several times. Anyway, this bat signal is now on my pre-flight checklist, and it will be on my closing workflow as well, to ask people to bookmark that bat signal, because that's the whole point of this week, is putting workflows together, capturing them, reviewing them, I'm basically creating a living notebook for myself. I'm using Microsoft OneNote and ChatGPT and a bunch of different things because I've been suffering with memory issues, and I have great ideas, but short-term memory has definitely been affected by um, the anemia bout, the whole all the health issues that I had in 2020 that started in 2023 and I started focusing on in 2024. And yeah, now I'm owning it and I'm fixing it and I'm turning the page and starting a new chapter. And I needed this. I needed this vacation. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. I will definitely be popping up again. I'm on a mission. And if you know what a strategy type game, whether it be a mobile game or a PC game with an open world map, if you know what that is, that's what I'm creating in my mind, because my mind can associate habits with things like that. So yeah. All right, let's raid somewhere. Let's go find somebody. Let's create a raid. Let's see. I got a bunch of friends. I got a bunch of similar sellers. You guys are never gonna have never have a friend like me. I have a very weird way of, I don't know where to send you. Because you guys are like, you guys aren't shopping. You're basically keeping busy. Let's see. I don't think there's anybody. Oh, maybe this one's got great stuff. If you guys are creatives. Of course, I forget her name, but she's got great stuff. We're going to go to Upcycled with Purpose. She's making stuff. Aw, aren't you sweet, Tina? She's making stuff, guys. She'll get your creative juices going. Have a blast.